Lil Durk has finally broken his silence and confirmed that before King Von's tragic passing, Von had personally warned him about OTF Vonnie and certain other OTF members who would eventually betray them. And now, years later, those chilling words have come true as OTF Vonnie has reportedly snitched and turned his back on Durk, leaving fans stunned and the streets buzzing with questions. When Lil Durk sat down in a recent interview, no one expected him to open old wounds. The loss of King Von was already one of the deepest scars in his life, but what Durk revealed that day was something that felt almost prophetic, a secret conversation he had kept to himself all this time. He told the world that in the months before Von was killed, the two had been having late-night talks, not about music, not about fame, but about loyalty. Von, with his sharp instincts and street awareness, had warned him that not everyone under the OTF banner was truly riding for them. He mentioned names, and one of those names was OTF Vonnie. Please do not forget to like this video, share and subscribe to this channel if you want more updates like this. Thank you. Now, let's get back into the video. Von's words were simple but heavy. Some people ain't built for this. Some gone fold when pressure come. Watch Vonnie. At the time, Durk admitted he didn't want to believe it. OTF was his family. Vonnie was someone they had all broken bread with, someone who had shared the same vision and repped the same crew. To think that he could betray them felt impossible. But Von, being who he was, didn't say things lightly. He had a sense for the streets that most people couldn't understand, a sense that was rarely wrong. Fast forward a couple of years, and Durk is now standing in front of the world with proof that Von's warning wasn't paranoia. It was prophecy. OTF Vonnie had recently been caught in the middle of a legal storm, facing pressure from law enforcement. And according to Durk, he folded, he snitched, and the betrayal cut deeper than any diss track or street rumor ever could. What makes this betrayal even worse is that OTF Vonnie had been close to Durk during some of his most vulnerable moments after Von's death. He was there when the world was turning cold, when Durk was trying to keep the crew together, when trust was already a rare commodity. To find out that the same person was secretly aligning himself with forces working against him was like being stabbed in the back. Twice. Durk painted the picture clearly. Vonnie had been under investigation. The pressure was mounting, and instead of holding his ground, he allegedly handed over information that directly put Durk in the crosshairs. It wasn't just about talking to the cops. It was about betraying the bond that had been built over years of struggle, music, and street battles. Von's warning now echoed like a ghost in Durk's mind. He replayed those words over and over. Watch Vonnie. It was like Von had seen the chessboard before anyone else and knew exactly which pieces would move when the heat was on. For fans, this revelation is more than just a story of betrayal. It's a haunting reminder of how real the street politics behind the music can get. In the world of drill rap, loyalty isn't just a nice-sounding word, it's survival. And once someone breaks that loyalty, the consequences ripple through every part of the crew. Durk didn't hold back when he spoke about his disappointment. He said that Vonnie's actions didn't just affect him personally, they stained the entire OTF legacy. The crew had already been under intense scrutiny from both the media and the streets, and now this betrayal was like gasoline on the fire. He expressed how hard it is to rebuild trust once it's broken, especially in a game where everyone's watching and waiting for the slightest crack in your armor. The most chilling part of Durk's story is that it shows just how right King Von was, and how much he understood the reality they were living in. Von had always been vocal about loyalty, about keeping your circle tight, and knowing who's really riding for you. He understood that the enemy doesn't always come from the outside. Sometimes, they're sitting right next to you at the table. After Von's death, Durk had been trying to honor his memory by pushing OTF forward, keeping the music alive, and protecting the brand they had built together. But with Vonnie's betrayal now public, it feels like another wound that won't heal anytime soon. Fans have been flooding social media with mixed reactions. Some are expressing outrage at Vonnie, saying he's the very definition of a snake in the grass. Others are calling for proof before passing judgment, while a few are pointing out that Von's foresight was something special, like he could sense danger before it happened. The betrayal has also sparked conversations about the drill scene as a whole, and how the line between music and street life is razor thin. When you're living in that environment, you can't just separate the art from the reality. Every move you make, Every word you say, every alliance you form can have real-life consequences. Durk admitted that this revelation has forced him to rethink his entire inner circle. He said he's more cautious now, more aware that loyalty is not as common as it used to be. If Vaughn could see this coming, maybe I should have too, he said, his voice heavy with regret. And that's the tragedy here. Not just that Vaughn was right, but that his warning couldn't be acted on in time to prevent the pain it caused. Vaughn's death was already a devastating blow to Durk and the entire OTF movement. This betrayal feels like a second hit, a reminder that even in death, Vaughn was still protecting him in his own way. The streets are now watching closely to see how Durk will move next. Will there be repercussions for Vonnie? Will Durk cut ties completely? Or will he take the high road and let the betrayal speak for itself? One thing's for certain, this revelation has changed the dynamic within OTF forever. It's rare in hip-hop for an artist to be so open about internal crew issues, especially when it involves accusations of snitching. But Durk's willingness to speak on it shows just how deep this cut went. It wasn't just about legal trouble. It was about trust, loyalty, and the unshakable bond he had with Vaughn. Now, with the world knowing what Vaughn foresaw, the legacy of OTF takes on a new chapter, one written in both loyalty and betrayal, in both brotherhood and treachery. And for Durk, it's a painful reminder that sometimes the people you love the most are the ones you have to watch the closest.